So I just bought the new Bonafide RS117. I did a lot of research trying to figure out what was going to be the right kayak for me. I really came down to being between this, the Tarpon, and the Bonafide SS107. So the reason I went with the 117 instead of the 107, I really didn't need to spend the little bit of extra money. I wanted the extra length for stability and control because I'm looking for more of a hybrid experience, using it for fishing and some recreation. But I just wanted to walk you through and show you everything on the boat. I know you've seen these before, but this is what I wanted to see, and hopefully you appreciate it. So when I got the kayak, it came wrapped up. I didn't have everything put on by the dealer ahead of time. I went out to a local dealer that really just supplies them, and this handle comes separately. It is put on by two stainless steel screws. The same for the back. Racks are already on it. Cover was already on it. This is already on it. The seat comes in two pieces. These screws are the only thing you have to put together, and then the straps to tighten the back so it stands up. One thing I noticed right off the bat is there is a slight manufacturing defect. When you're going into the upper rack, you can see how it hits on the side there, and it's not a big deal. I mean, it will pop in. It just took a little bit more effort on the first try. I think that'll probably just wear in. It's more to do with how the offset is for the spacing on the seat bracket, but not a big deal. It goes right in where it needs to go. Here's a feature I've never seen anyone talk about. There is just a hole there. There's kind of an opening here where I did some measurements. If you were to put a hatch here, it gives you about 4.5, 5, I think 5 inches. I took a tape measure to it earlier and I forgot the number. Give or take 5 inches. So you could put kind of a latch storage there, put a dry bag storage if you wanted to. I don't know that I'll do anything with that. I think between the sides here and here, there's enough. Plus you got your box holder in the back. Never noticed these. They've got it set up so that you can get expansion pieces. I don't know what goes here yet, but I'm kind of excited to learn and figure out what other accessories will go on this boat. Going to the back, it's just your storage area. I have 2 kids, 7 and 5, and we figured out that I can take this piece of foam, lean it up against the back, take these bungees off, and this is strong enough that you can have a small child sit in the back and one of my kids can fish off the back while I'm off the front. Obviously not an all-day solution, but it is sturdy enough. 425 pounds is the capacity on this boat. Another feature that wasn't really talked about is everyone mentions there's a scupper hole there for this box. It's a place where you can put a battery, you can put a fish finder. Well, what does that mean? So underneath, that's where your transducer goes. So I thought that's kind of a nice feature that I never really saw highlighted. Is you've got a bit of a guard here, your wiring comes down, your transducer will mount, and if you wanted to put a fish finder on it, you can. I can say that I'm not going to put a fish finder on mine. It seems a little bit overkill for what I'm doing. I'm just recreationally fishing out on some lakes and small, see, there's that seat again. Small quarry lakes and things like that. So I'm not really going to go for a fish finder, but yeah, everything here, pedals, this is a better view. This kind of pops out. It's a plastic tab. It slides. It pops in to these holes. I'm 5'9", about 5'10", and I like it about at that position. So if you're a shorter person it definitely moves forward. If you're taller, you could take it back or even put your feet at the end. That's kind of the walkthrough. I appreciate you watching. You know, Bonafide, if you're watching, what are these for? What goes here? So I like it. You got the rod holders in back, and overall, for the price point of $9.99, it's a very good entry to mid-entry, you know, mixed hybrid recreational fishing kayak. So excited. Thanks, guys.